Good evening. We begin tonight with some tragic news out of Lloydminster. A teenage girl has died after a two-vehicle collision on Highway 16 last night. Emergency crews, local and Maidstone RCMP rushed to the scene of a collision at the intersection of Highway 16 and 303. Maidstone police say at about 7 p.m. a westbound white Chevy Montana minivan was driving west towards Lloydminster. It collided with a blue Hyundai Tiburon turning left from Highway 16 to 303.
It appears that the Tiburon failed to yield to that oncoming white minivan, and didn't give the white minivan any time to respond, at which point, of course, there was a T-bone type broadside collision.
There were 5 people involved in total. The 2 people in the minivan came out with stable injuries, and the 3 youths in the car were taken to hospital in critical condition. The female teen passed away at the hospital, and one of the 3 teens was flown to Edmonton Hospital. Now, no names have been released. The investigation is ongoing. Police say a traffic reconstructionist attended the scene overnight. Officials are reminding drivers to slow down on the highway and to follow the rules of the road, especially with more motorists on the highway this long weekend. It was a good excuse for the grown-ups to have fun and golf at Silver Lake north of Maidstone this weekend. The campground held its second annual fundraiser on Saturday to replace an aging playground for kids. Graham McCann was at the event and has this report.
Tim Wood and his son Brad have seasonal campsites at Silver Lake in Saskatchewan and enjoy frequent rounds of golf in the summer months. But the kids at the campground have a playground of their own that needs to be replaced.
The main playground here is a pretty old playground. It's still got the steel slides, and it's in need of repair. So we're replacing it.
The playground that we're renovating has been there since 1950-ish, and it's down by the lake. It's a whole bunch of swings, playgrounds that are falling apart and definitely need a repair.
The fundraiser wasn't just your regular game of golf. To make it interesting, the first 9 holes include activities such as teeing off from a marshmallow, using a putter as a driver, and having to hit the ball wearing a shirt filled with balloons. Then there's a dinner after the first 9 holes.
We have a steak barbecue, and then they go out for night golf where the fairways are lit with markers, the greens are lit, and the sun goes down, she gets dark, and you use a glow ball, and away you go.
The cost of the new playground is estimated at about $55,000. An auction was also held with a variety of unique items such as signed jerseys and hockey sticks.
It's a good deal. Jim does a heck of a job to get her set up, and it's usually a lot of fun.
We're here all summer long. We have a seasonal campsite out here. We come out golfing every weekend, me and my 5-year-old son. So we use the playground that we're fundraising for all the time. So it was a no-brainer to definitely spend some money at the golf tournament.
It's great. I mean, the support's been totally awesome this year.
The campground raised more than $12,000 at the event. Graham McCann, Newcap News.
A Lloydminster photographer hopes to teach local residents a bit about conservation as the Lloydminster Cultural and Science Centre hosts his work Butterflies of Karura. Originally from Kenya, Karue Wachira has been practicing photography professionally for the last 3 years. The photos he's showing off come from Nairobi.
It's actually a forest that was being taken away by the development since it's in the middle of the city. This is mainly just to show people what we would have, the beauty we would have if we actually conserve nature.
Not only a chance to open some eyes about the issue of a disappearing environment around the world, Wachira says he hopes it inspires other local artists to show off their work as well.
There's a lot of artists who are closet artists, and I've been like that for a long time. It takes a lot of courage to show the world your work, and I hope the artists who visit too will actually be inspired to do the same.
Butterflies of Karura will be on display at the Cultural and Science Centre until September 30th.